I'm not convinced they're not listening. The assumption is that they're not. We had a bunch of pro-lifers, what was it, yesterday or something? Does that mean because they're there, nobody's listening? No, it doesn't mean they're not listening. So whether they're Democrats or Republicans, I would say they are listening. But I have Mid-American Nazarene University in my district. They're not going to say the same thing that the women of Lawrence are going to say. They're not. They're not. And so the assumption is because they march means I'm not listening. Doesn't mean that at all. I listen very clearly to them in my district, and they elected me overwhelmingly. So clearly it's not because I'm not listening. The question is, what are they saying? And are they saying the same thing that people that elected me say? And if it's not, well, I'll listen to you, but I'm going to go with the people that sent me here. And if they disagree with me doing that, then they're not going to send me back. And so just because there's a march, whether it's a pro-life march, a women's march, or any other march you have, the assumption is, well, now they're going to listen. Well, no, the assumption, you're assuming they weren't listening before. They were, but there's 125 of us, and each one of those districts are not the same. Ron and I can almost hit a 3-wood into his district, and it is not the same district.
Yeah, he can't swing through it.
Well, I agree, but when you look at, the multitude of people that are participating, and not just that march, but all marches. They come from all.
They do, and it's because they
areas.
want to come up there and they want to have their issue heard. But the assumption is it's interesting because I had some people come by and say, you need to listen to me. I said, well, have you ever emailed me? No. It's kind of hard to listen if you're not talking to me.
Good point.
Well, there are some issues that Kansans have expressed support for that haven't really been reflected in the legislature's behavior. I think that's one of our concerns. I mean, the LLC exemption is not supported by Kansans anymore. Medicaid expansion is supported by Kansans, and we don't feel like these things are being responded to.
It is.
I mean,
My
so-
district Medicaid expansion wouldn't be. Now, I think we should have the debate, but it wouldn't be. The LLC thing, it's a mix. It's 50. I have the freedom to do whatever I think is a good decision according to the district from the folks I've talked to. But now again, you go a little bit closer to Ron's district, he has more Blue Valley, it's going to be completely different. You go a little bit further south to Miami County, so the Medicaid expansion has a little bit more merit. So the question is okay, but it's not the overwhelming people, it's the representatives that were elected. So it's almost like a reflection of a type of electoral college. Okay, do you have 63 people whose districts it's important? Because if it's really important in one region of the state, that doesn't mean you have 63 votes. So everybody's doing their job. I'm like, well, people want this. Well, I'm not going to go against my district because the rest of the state wants it.